And we are live. Welcome to another episode of AB Tribal Combat. And today we're going to be talking about David Benavidez versus Anthony Yarde. The fight has been announced, and I'm excited for this one, man. If you've been on my channel before, you know I'm a big fan of David Benavidez, one of my favorite fighters. Let me say I'm surprised about this one. I'm surprised that he's fighting Anthony Yarde. I think that it's difficult for Benavidez to get big names, but I know that Caleb Smith was another big name thrown out there, rumored to fight David Benavidez. I don't know much about Caleb Smith. I talked about him a little bit before. Caleb Smith fans really came out and attacked me for it, and I found out the hard way that he's a fan favorite. Since then, I've done more research on him. He's a good fighter. He's a big dude for the division, very lengthy with a long reach. I think that would have been a good fight for David Benavidez, a challenging one. But I think Anthony Yarde also brings the same type of challenge. He's a pressure fighter. He's always moving forward, looking for the finish with an 88% knockout ratio. You know, he's no slouch. I seen his fight against Beterbiev. I think he did good. He was on the back foot. It was kind of like the first time seeing Yarde on the back foot. But I think up until the finish, he was doing good. He was doing good. As you can see on the scorecards, it was pretty close. The fight was close up until the knockout. I think Anthony Yarde has proved that he's going to be a challenge for anybody and for anyone. And that's what you have to respect from a boxer. You know, I'm not really big on losses. I don't really care about them. You know, it's boxing, it's a sport. You will lose. And for me, it's like, what do you do after you lose? For me, it's like, what happens after you lose? Do you stay losing or do you come back and win? Because I think it's way more impressive to see somebody go from the bottom to the top, fall again, and then back to the top. I think that's way more impressive than just seeing somebody go from the bottom to the top, and then when they fall, that's it, they're done. But as for David Benavidez, the Mexican monster, man, he's a different type of dude, man. He's on a different type of level. He's on a mission, and nothing and no one is going to stop that man. I think I'm not trying to get too deep into the fight. I want to do a separate fight prediction for this one. But I will say that David Benavidez is going to be a difficult task for Anthony Yarde. The fight is going to happen in Saudi Arabia. I was hoping that David Benavidez would have gone to Britain to fight Anthony Yarde at his hometown, but that's not going to happen. I don't know why David Benavidez is really like, he shies away from fighting in different locations besides the United States. Now he's going to Saudi Arabia. That's going to be like his first time fighting out of the United States, I believe. Yeah, so besides the United States and Mexico, he hasn't fought anywhere else. This will be his first time fighting in another place, in another country, Saudi Arabia. So it's going to be big for David Benavidez. I was just hoping that he could fight in someone's hometown and really take in that fan base that he deserves. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm happy that he's doing baby steps getting there. But I think that's the next big step for him, to defeat somebody in their hometown. But I'm excited for this one. I can't wait for this one. I know that Anthony Yarde is going to give it his all. No matter what, he's going to be looking for the finish. That's just his style. But David Benavidez is also going to be bringing that pressure, bringing the speed, bringing the size. So let's see if Anthony Yarde could handle all that. But that's all I got for you. Don't forget to drop a like, a subscribe, a comment, a share, do all that good stuff for me. Until next time.